So once I remember at my workplace, I was blamed for the things that I didn't do. I tried to explain myself, but I couldn't because I was not fluent in English. I was not able to put my points properly, and I had no way but to bear all the pain. How do you see this story of mine? You see it like a sad story, right? People blamed a girl for the wrong things, right? But I see it as my incapability of expressing myself. If at that I would have been fluent in English, I would express myself and I would put my points across so clearly that they had no choice but to accept that I was innocent, right? But because I was not able to express myself in English, I had to bear the pain. So it is not just one story. This was me a few years ago, and I had so many stories like this. So if you'll ask me how much time it takes to become fluent in English, so I'll say it depends. It depends on your seriousness, how much determination you have towards the language, and how desperate are you to learn this language, and what are your needs. Okay, so I was in a situation where I had no choice but to learn English because I had pushed myself in that scenario where I had to speak in English. I had no choice of coming back. Okay, so still it took me 6 months, more than 6 months, to become fluent in English. But at that time I had nobody to guide me. I had no idea that I could learn from somebody else's mistakes. I made my own way. I learned from my mistakes. I learned it hard way. It costs me time. I'm sharing my story with you all and my mistakes with you all. So you have the liberty to learn from my mistakes and learn it even faster than me. Okay, so yeah, let's just start with the video. I made many mistakes along the way, but these are 3 most common mistakes that language learner make, and I made it too. So I wanted to share with you all, and if you are doing mistakes like these, this is slowing you to become fluent in English, because it slowed me to become fluent in English. So that is why I want you all to stop it right away. Let's just start with the major mistake that I made. Was that I watched a lot of movies, TV shows. That's fine, that's absolutely fine, that helps, but simultaneously I had to practice speaking. So I watched movies without speaking practice. That was the major mistake I did. I was convinced that I was learning the language, but I was learning. There's no doubt about it. I was learning the language, but like a turtle, right? What is the solution for this? That watch the video, just divide your time, watch for 1 hour, and then for half an hour or 20 minutes you practice. What you can do instead is the shadowing technique. I didn't know back then but about all these techniques. These are the best techniques. What you have to do is to watch the video or movie or anything, and then you have to copy what you hear. Okay, this is called a shadowing technique. So this could be the best technique, or a mirror method, or you can talk to yourself or anybody else, but you have to open your mouth and speak. You just write this in your mind. Next major mistake that I made was memorizing the words. I used to write 50 words a day whenever I read anything or anything I watched. I used to write the words and then meanings from the Google or dictionary I had, and I think it's a major mistake. It was all waste of time because I did not remember any word by the evening. So it all vanished from my mind. So it was, I think, the major mistake. Instead, what you can do is to learn those words, like just learn 2-3 words a day, but try to use it throughout the day or next day or in couple of coming days, but use it. If you will not use those words, that is of no use. Okay, all those words will be in your passive vocabulary, and then after a few hours or days, you will just forget. So what you have to do instead is to learn the words in context. Try to learn the words in the form of story so that you can use it actually. Okay, so there is no use of learning hundreds of words if you're not using it in your conversation. So yeah, that was the major mistake that I did, and I see people doing it. Next is that I did not take any help from outside. Okay, I was like, I can do it all. Yeah, I can do it all, but it will take time. So if you'll take help of someone who can guide you, who can practice with you, who can make you comfortable with the language, who has experience. So take help of those people. It will be helpful for you. Okay, nowadays if you don't want to involve with people, if you don't want to practice with people, what you can do instead is to take help of technology, AI. Just AI can be your best friend in learning English or any other language or anything for that matter. So I will highly recommend you people to go and just take help of any AI tool and just talk to it and go to it for any kind of help you need in language learning. Okay, so yeah, you can use, there are many apps, or you can take help of any tutor if you want. And if you want to practice, just spend a little bit of money and you're good to go. And if you don't want to spend money, you can take help of technology, AI. You can talk with it, you can practice English with it. So these were three mistakes, the three major mistakes I made, and I don't want you people to make it. Okay, and it will make your English fluency journey 10x faster. So if you want to work smart, not hard, and want to become fluent in English in less time, you have to follow these things. Okay, don't waste your time just doing some stuff which will not help you in long run, or which is not that effective. So yeah, that's it. And also, in last, I want to give you one tip, that whenever you're reading and your purpose is to improve your English, just read it loud. Okay, read it aloud, it will help you, okay, with your pronunciation, vocabulary learning, or with many things. So yeah, that's it for today's video, you guys. I hope you like this. And yeah, if you want to ask me anything, you can comment down below.